Happy Eid al-Adha, dear viewers. Welcome to the English news tonight from channel of Djibouti. Here are the headlines. Head of State exchange wishes of Eid al-Adha with his Arab and Muslim countries counterparts. And in Mecca, pilgrims gathers on Mount Arafah for Hajj climate. That were our top stories, and now let's get to the details. The President of the Republic, the Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh, has wishes unusual. The approach of Eid al-Adha formed wishes for health, happiness, success, and fulfillment to all our compatriots. My thoughts are primarily with all of our people, our active populations, our young people, our brave mother and sister, and all the other demographic groups in our country who are struggling on a daily basis to bring our nations in line with the demands of a modern and constantly changed world, he said. My thoughts are then with our countrymen weakened by diseases and those who are in isolations and precarious, he said. May God accept our prayer to see our country repaying the benefits of growth on a large scale, said the President Ismail Omar Guelleh. May God also preserve the legendary and exceptional ability that characterize our country in this part of the world and which places it tirelessly in the laps of peace, stability, unity, and national cohesion. For more details, let's listen. And it should be noted that the head of state also used this message of greetings to the nation to form the hope of a greater understanding and complicity between the Muslim community and the other culture and religious campaigns to the world. I pray to Almighty God to accept our prayers to see the world marked by greater approachment, complicity, and complementarity between all these different culture campaigns, or that culture disparities are perceived not as source of tensions. Saudi Arabia Hajj, a million and Mountain Arafat for ceremonies. The annual Hajj pilgrimage in Saudi Arabia has reached its limit with 1.5 million Muslims gathering at Mountain Arafat to offer day-long prayer and recitations for the Quran. For more details in this video.
The pilgrims congregated from sunrise at the site on the vast plain which is surrounding it, about 15 miles from Mecca. Muslims believe the Prophet Muhammad gave his last sermon at the location. The Hajj is one of the 5 pillars of Islam, which all Muslims are called upon to perform at least once. On Saturday, it emerged that Saudi Arabia's top cleric, Abdulaziz al-Sheikh, will not deliver the traditional Hajj ceremony for the first time in 35 years because of health complications.
In the early morning hours of today, Djibouti pilgrims began to occupy the plain of Arafat, about 20 kilometers southeast of Mecca, for the rite of Wuquf, the culmination of Hajj, the pilgrimage annual, which lasts 5 days. Even though the whole plain of Arafat is the place of Wuquf, many pilgrims climb Mountain Arafat to stand there, repeating the talbiyah, which is Labbaik Allahumma Labbaik. Here are in front of you, my God, here are in front of you. Pilgrims spend the whole day meditating the bleeding of Allah and Almighty forgive them and accept their Hajj, the rites of which they began the day before. On Saturday, which is August 8 in Mina, on Tarwiyah, marked by prayers and supplications. The day of Arafat, 9 Dhul Hijjah of months, Arabic Manshwal, is the day of the Wuquf, the parking in the plain, which is the key rite of Hajj. Prophet said, peace and blessing upon him in Hadith, the pilgrims in the parking at Arafat. Pilgrims stay in the plain of Arafat from dawn until sunset, devoting this day to reading and reciting the Holy Quran, prayers and supplications in an atmosphere of serenity, tranquility, security and comfort, offered by an integrated system of services provided by the Saudi authorities.
لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك.
The Minister of Muslims Affairs and Waqf Property is in full preparation to welcome the faithful tomorrow on the occasion of the collective prayer of Eid al-Adha, which started early in the morning in the plain places. In the city, 3 places were chosen for the prayers of Eid al-Adha. This Ahmed Awlad ground, the municipal stadium field, and finally the Westland next to the Hassan Goulet Abtidon Stadium. For the largest survive of Balbala, 7 cities are planned for the ground Jama Awlad. 3 other files will be available for the faithful Hadan and also the ground of Pika 20. In the interior region, the prayer of Eid al-Adha is planned on the site located in the great east of the chief places. And this release from the top Islamic Council. On the occasion of Eid al-Kabir, the High Islamic Council accustomary declarations on national television. I would like to begin by saying that the day of Tuesday, August 21, is the needy and indeed the day of the Eid al-Adha, said Sheikh Abdurrahman Shamsuddin, President of the Fatwa. I would like to send my best wishes to the President of the Republic, Mr. Ismail Omar Guelleh, and his wife, Khadra Mahmoud Haid, and all his family, and pray to the Almighty to grant him health. We wish also our wishes for happiness to all Djiboutian, said Sheikh Shamsuddin. It has become a classic in Djibouti as soon as the festival of Eid al-Adha is approaching, the shopping fever size all Djiboutis fans, and the last hours the Djiboutian are always shopping at the last moment, and this makes it even more beautiful. This crazy race to buy everything. Indeed, the holiday of Eid al-Adha, above all a family celebration. In this respect, it calls for mobilizations in every home and above all a mass attend event for every child. An unusual mass race there was a buzz of cars, horns fighting over asphalt, with pedestrians strolling from one clothing store to another in the middle of the commercial district. This scene is part of the decor at the approach of an Eid al-Adha. This unprecedented enthusiasm of Djiboutian, like all the Muslims of the world, for the Eid festival find reason in the religious significations of this event. Another important reason Djiboutian are crazy about the holiday of Eid al-Adha, and they make know by spending a lot of their savings to celebrate this holiday like no other. This opportunity is to make children very happy by offering them all they love, beautiful clothes, toys and enjoyable outing, because Eid only comes twice a year. Like the rest of the Muslim world, the Republic of Djibouti will celebrate tomorrow Eid al-Adha. The municipality has decided to adorn the main arteries of the capital with brightly decorated light and giving the city a festive aspect, while the technicians in charge of the installation, the luminous decoration, are still at work in other streets. The old street of Rome and the dynamic street of Ethiopia are already shining brightly. The onlookers appreciated, and the trader of the market are thrilled. The decoration inspired by Istanbul fashion perfectly marking the oriental style of building of old Djibouti. The town all wanted by this necklace of light to give a cheerful aspect to the city. And the feast of Eid al-Adha approach, the biggest Muslim holiday. This idea is timely. In collaboration with Community Development Management, the CDC Community Council, and the two neighborhoods of Anglais and Hajdide proceeded this morning to distribute clothes to the poorest. The poorest families have benefited from this distribution that will allow children to celebrate the Eid al-Adha in dignity. The distribution took place in the presence of Honorable Ali Shadli, the directors, Mr. Ahmed Ali. The goal was to allow everyone to be happy in the holiday. To the end, the beneficiaries expressed their gratitude for the act of solidarity shown by the Community Council, and the director Ahmed Ali informs that all CDC are organized a fair on the occasion of Eid al-Adha for children. In partnership with the Ministry of Waqf, the management of CDC in the city of Istad organized a religious evening under the theme The Benefits of Hajj and the virtuity of the first day of Hajj. This religious conference was moderated by Mrs. Shukri Abdullah and Deqa Ali. It was followed with questions and answers on the subject. The evening closed with the presentations of the young participants. Like the Muslim world, the festival of Eid al-Adha done in Djibouti and its regions, the regions of Tajura, where is the celebration in this event is of a great importance, is about to celebrate the feast of great Eid al-Adha as it should be. The Tajurian rushes and makes a massive influx to celebrate the Eid in communion with their family living in the region. Let's bear in mind that in this period marked by the absence of ferry, the use of the Lake Assa road that connects the capital and the northern region to Tajura remains the most popular means of transportation. The authorities of the region of Tajura, Prefect Regional Council, appel the road user to remain very vigilant and urge the bus driver to avoid especially speed access, often considered one of the main causes of road accident. At the same time, the gendarmerie and the brigade of Tajura settles at the crossroads of Pekanine to ensure the control of documents and especially to ensure the road safety. And for international, French energy giant Total has officially quit its multi-billion-dollar gas project in Iran. Oil Minister Bijan Nadar said on Monday, following with Hinda Ibrahim.
Total has officially lifted the agreement for the development of Phase 11 of South Spars. It has been more than 2 months that it announced that it will leave the contract. It holiday in Canal News Agency, which is linked to the oil ministry. European states have been scrambling to ensure Iran gets enough economic benefit to pursue it to stay in deal, which U.S. President Donald Trump has called the flyweight. Washington imposed new sanctions on Iran in August, targeting its trade in gold and other precious metals, purchase of U.S. dollar on its car industry. European powers, China and Russia, say they will do more than to encourage their business to remain engaged with Iran, but the threat of U.S. sanctions has prompted many major companies to pull out of Iran.
Venezuela unveils virtual currency amid economic crisis.
President Nicolas Maduro has announced the creation of a new virtual currency in a bid to ease the country's economic crisis. He said the petrol will be backed by Venezuela's oil, gas, coal and the Yemen wealth. Opposition lawmakers, however, poured calm on the plain. Venezuela's economy has been hit by falling oil revenue and the plummeting value of its existing currency. The Bolivar. President Maduro has also railed against U.S. sanctions, which he describes as a blockade.
And in Korea, families divided by war meet in North.
Of the elderly South Koreans are in North Korea meeting relatives they have not seen since the Korean War of 1950-1953. The war left the Korean peninsula divided, and people who lived on the northern side were unable to leave. The two Koreas, which are technically still at war, have organized reunion events before, but this is the first in 3 years. The South Koreans were chosen by lottery. The oldest of them is 101. These brief meetings are likely the last and only time many will see each other.
Here we finish, dear viewers, our news today. We wish you, wherever you are, happy and health Eid al-Adha. Thank you for watching us. Goodbye.